different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That'll be a gain of 16. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at about the 38. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
At the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That goes for a gain of 31. forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone can go up to the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
4th down and 1.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Off the option, that's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the carry, it's Cook. And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Vikings.
6-0 our score after 1.
Into the first quarter with the score Seahawks 6, Vikings nothing.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
26-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and that forced the incompletion.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Yards on the pickup.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 25 on second down, Wilson being chased out left. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's third and short.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
After the incompletion, here now, third and 2. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Here we go on fourth with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They run the counter. Carson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle. This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On third down, Wilson. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make this a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On play action, they'll throw. incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. The gun. They'll look to throw. And he finds Cook. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Going for it all. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Seahawks 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown.
Bailey lining up for
and that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 46. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Setting up the screen for Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 2nd down, Cook. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
On the throwaway.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
They'll fire one deep for Westbrook, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. D.D. Westbrook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no want to lie, I can do what I does. Wait. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know.